Hi everybody, Alaskan Ballistics here. Got a new toy to review. I don't do a lot of gun reviews, I do more ammo and shooting reviews, but I really liked my Marlin 4570 1895 Cowboy, the 18.5-inch octagon barrel. It's really light, but it's not as practical as a bear gun. Some things about it is you can't really get the forward mounting scout scope with the octagon barrel without somebody doing a lot of custom gun work for you on the mount itself. And the big loop, I talked to some people, they want $200 to custom fit a big loop to it. So I'm talking about a $550 gun that I bought on sale. And, you know, to make it what it needs to be a bear defense gun, it's a cool gun, but to be a great bear defense gun, it's going to be, you know, several $100s more to make it into a great gun. So I happened to see this Henry, and we're going to open this up and take a look at it and go do some shooting with it. And then you guys tell me in the comments what rounds you want to see shot out of it for videos. Let's open it up here. And we've got a Henry X model 4570. It's got your rail, tube fed, and it's got a side gate. Let me get this cloth off the thing here. So that's how it comes. It does have a side gate and tube fed. I really like it. It does hold 1 or 2 less rounds. I think it's 5 shot total. It has your M-lock rails here for a flashlight. That's good in bear country because you never know when you're walking out in the dark. I'll probably do that tomorrow night when I go hunting. Threaded barrel, so I can put a muzzle brake on it. I can put a suppressor on it. I don't have a suppressor for it yet. In fact, my suppressor money I was going to use went to buy this gun. But anyway, it's got fiber optic sights here. Fiber optic sights red in the rear right there. It's pretty awesome. It's got a much bigger loop, not a true big loop, but it's a much bigger loop than the Marlin guide gun. And I like the angle of this grip. It's not quite a really curved down pistol grip, but it is not a straight grip either. It's in between. I really like that angle. It's very comfortable for the lever action gun. And it's got a much better recoil pad on it. It's thick. It's not very soft, but it's rubberized. I'm sure it's going to do a lot better on the recoil. It's got a transfer bar built in here. There's no push button safety like the Marlin. That's a lawyered up safety thing that just gets in the way that you might forget, and then it's not safe when the bear charges you. You don't need that with the lever action. Just load around in the chamber, ease the hammer down, just carry it around with the hammer ready to cock. It actually levers a lot smoother than the Marlin, and I think it's going to be quite a fine rifle. So let's go out and shoot this thing, see what kind of accuracy we get at 50 yards. I'm going to shoot some Winchester, cheap 305 grain, and then some 430 grain Underwoods for actual bear protection and bear hunting. Here we are, 4570, Winchester 305 grain, just some cheap stuff, 300 grain rather, just some cheap stuff. Going to see how it groups at 50 yards, just the iron sights. Here we go, Henry X. Alright, that was 3 shots. Let's see how we did. It grouped really tight, but the sights were way off. Way worse than they were the other day. I don't know what bumped them. They were way off. Well, looks like we're going to have to do some adjusting on the sights there. Alright, now we're going to try the Underwood. I've already shot this and I already thought I got it close to center, but a lot more stout. That Underwood. Whew. I think I might have pulled that one. Alright, we're going to go down range and see how we did. Okay, so one thing I don't like about that rifle is the ability for the sights to go down. The sights aren't really that good. This is the group with the Winchester at 50 yards. That was great. Alright, but I had sighted it in the other day off camera and at a different range, and I was hitting right around in here, just slightly right of center before I had to call time and go. Up here on the Underwood, you can see I've got 3 holes in the same hole, plus 1 touching after 6 shots, and then I got 2 that are just wild, and that might have been me pulling it. You see these are not near as high, but I've already got this sight moved to the right a bunch. So I'm gonna have to figure out with this gun how to get a sight on it and scout scope it, because that's the whole point of buying this gun over having that Marlin Cowboy anyway. So we're gonna have to do that because there's no adjustment down left in the sights, and this needs to come down slightly and to the right, and I've already got the thing jacked to the right. So we'll see how it does with some sights later. Put in a comment if you know a good link to a forward rail, scout scope type rail for this gun, for the Henry X. So as you can see on the side here, I got it way to the right, and if we can get down in here, you'll see that I actually can't lower the sight anymore. If I push that down, it raises the sight. So we're in a little bit of predicament as far as the sights are going. The sights don't have adjustment in them enough to go down to 50 yards, so Henry's going to have to rethink their sights on this one. So after purchasing this Henry and going and shooting it and reviewing it here, things I don't like about it: the sights, they look great, but they just don't have enough adjustment in them, and then you can't get an excess rail system for them. Other than that, it's an extremely great rifle. I look forward to be able to put it together, and I think I have a line on maybe a custom smith who can make me a rail system for it. Once we have that, Henry should have really thought about that rail system before they put the rifle out. If you got any ideas how you would customize this gun, put it in the comments. If you want to see this gun in certain videos for certain ammo, put it in the comments. If you know what muzzle brake to put on the end here, put that in the comments. And I would personally like to put a flashlight here on the M locker there. I was thinking about putting the O light here, or putting a Streamlight push button here. I'm thinking I'm going to go with the Streamlight push button piece right there. So let me know in the section there if I should get an M-lock rail and put a Streamlight on it, or like I do my AR-15s. So that is the Henry X model 4570. Thanks guys for watching the video. Like, subscribe, support us on Patreon, support us on Subscribestar, support us on Facebook and Instagram, share the videos. YouTube doesn't always share the videos very well, and even if they do, that doesn't hit the right algorithm. You guys know how that works. So any gun video on YouTube for anybody you like, please share the videos. God bless, take care, we will see you at the range.